Another one.
What is up? Tonight we have Bowman Draft Mega Case. All right, let's get this thing going. Thanks for the quick fill on this one, guys. We do have another one up. Not quite half full. Bowman or Top Series 1. First case is getting close to full. So there is another mega case up. And that might be getting close to full. And then we have a Top Series 1 jumbo case, our first one that is getting pretty close. We will put up a second case of Series 1 very shortly. Got a new dust cloth. Seems to work like an absolute magnet. It's a Scrub Daddy microfiber. Doesn't press buttons like you wouldn't want it to. How's everybody doing tonight? Grab this case and get started here. What's up, Adam? Doing good, doing good. All right.
And now, introducing from New York, opening packs at the speed of sound, pulling filth out of cases tightly, the undefeated, undisputed champion of the sports card racing industry, Bill It's time for Bill Bomb!
What's up, guys? My name is Eamon, and we are Filth Bomb Breaks. Tonight we have a 20-box mega case of Bowman Draft. List should be Elijah on top with the Diamondbacks and Chip on the bottom with the Nationals. I didn't put anything necessarily in the post, so we're just going to open everything and ship everything. We'll do two at a time like we do basketball. What's up, Jamie? How's everybody doing tonight? Just had sleeves. Got to make sure. Where the heck did they go? Yeah, I got more right there. Okie doke. There we go. There's a pack of sleeves. What's up, Jeff? our year of mega boxes with Bowman, Bowman Chrome, and, well, those two at least, has been one heck of an up and down roller coaster. Talk about different sets of luck. So there's Mega. All right, let's get into it here. Oh, look at that. They're all chrome. Just started right this second. So they're all chrome this year. How about that? Laser is going to be Cody Bowker. That's great. I didn't know they were all chrome. That saves us a tiny little headache, right? That was a little bit of a worry for me, thinking there was base in here. Cade Crossland and a Tate Southsea base chrome. The laser was Cade. Wonder if they have any other parallels in here. Quentin Young. Laser is going to be Leo DeVries for the A's. Max Williams. There's a Joseph DeZerwa laser for the Orioles. There's a Jack Gurvich. Elian Pena, Cameron Millar. And an Anthony Ayenson. Last regular pack of the first two. All right. First few mega packs here. Elian Pena, Quinn, Liam Doyle, Max Williams, and Anthony Ayenson. Liam Doyle, St. Louis Cardinals. Going to Zach. Mojo Refractor. There's a green. Somebody said you could get something else in the Mojo packs, but I don't know if I quite believe that. There's a Kate Anderson. Ben Jacobs, Aiden West, and we have a green. Green insert. These are called prized prospects. Seattle Mariners. How about that? 50 of 99, Cade Anderson. Seattle Mariners going to Elijah. Cade Anderson. Seems to be your sweet spot, the Mariners right now for some reason. Another green. Non-auto. There's an Eli Willits prized prospects. And let's go green. Let's hope for a first Bowman. Non-first Bowman. Leo DeVries. Color match for Oakland going to Ayla. Color match. That is 27 of 99. Not bad for the first few packs. Nationals is Chip. Nate Snead. And a Gavin Fiend in action for the Rangers. Going to Michael. Okie doke. Next two. I don't think I'm an okie doke person. Where did that come from? Boxes 3 and 4. There are 20 boxes, so mega, and mega. That is so killer that they didn't put base packs in here. Dip it into my Canada Dry a minute early. Feel like my voice is already tired. Long day. All right. Lead of Rise. Ooh. What about a Connor Griffin for the Pirates? Pittsburgh. Going to Jeff Rogers. Connor Griffin. Laser. McKenzie and Theo Gillen. Theo Gillen's not a first, though. Dominic Reed. That's a first for the Cubbies. Witherspoon, Compton, Tibbs, and Voigt. First Voigt for the Mets. Going to Elijah. That was in the mini. Forgot Voigt was in draft for a brief second. Guys, there's another one of these up, and then a Series 1 jumbo. There's a Sean Gamble, Patrick Forbes first-round pick, and a Riley Kelly. It's like the third Leo DeVries card I've seen. There's an Adonis Guzman laser. How was softball, brother? Gavin Killen. First Bowman Chrome, San Francisco Giants. Going to Matt Schwartz. You guys see PSA raised their prices $5, or was it $4 today? Was it at 21? Tate Southsea, and Jordan Yost. Jordan Yost laser going to A-Lib and the Tigers. Like, how can you ever grade another base chrome unless it gets to a, you know, an $80 PSA 10 with valuing out your shot at getting a 9, knowing you're definitely losing money. Sean Gamble again, Kansas City, 2 of those, and a Jamie Arnold. Nice. First Bowman laser. Like, that's something you used to... That's like something you would always grade, like a parallel of one of the top picks, like top 10 guy, top 15 guy, especially when they have hype. You grade, how can you grade it? Like, that was when it was $11 to grade and things would be $75 and 10s were easy to get. How can you grade that now when it's $25? Oakland is going to A-Lib. Turnaround time's crazy. I mean, you're talking Sean Gamble again. I mean, it's like, did they change it to 90 business days for bulk? I haven't even sent now in probably 6 months. So depressing. Look at that. How about a gold? Non-auto, though. We do have a gold. Another Eli Willits insert. Come on, show me first Bowman. That's a first Bowman batter. Oh. Brandon Compton. That's their second-round pick. That's probably their better guy, and that's probably the... Is that the cheapest team? Jamie Lucas from the Mini. One of the cheapest teams. Is the cheat code to send it to SGC or CGC right away? Brandon Compton. Gold. 11 of 50. Color's been really nice. Really nice. There's a Tate and Gray and a Miguel Syme. Yeah, please share. Billy Carlson and a Joe Parker in action. A couple boxes in, we got 3 numbered cards. See if we can get one in this 4th box here. All right, box 4, we're starting the mega packs here. Ethan Frey, Weidman, Made, Bazana, Russell. I'm all ears, because... Alright, that box probably won't have one. Forbes, Nayans, Parker, Voigt, and a Billy Carlson. That's one hell of a pack. Jeez. Everyone was a first-round pick, right? No, Voigt was second round. Parker for the Toronto Blue Jays. Voigt for the Mets. I think he was... Him and Voigt and Forbes were at the end of the round. Was Xavier Nayans a second-round pick? No. All those guys, 5 cards, 5 first-round picks, but no hit in that pack, unfortunately. All right, here we go. 5 and 6. We're early in the break here. Okay, here we go. Max Williams. Is he a 3rd-round pick? So Compton, their highest round pick guy. They don't have a first-rounder, I don't think. Sloan, Maury, and Quick. Quick is actually a first-round pick. 36th, another first-round pick chrome for the Twinnies. As a reminder, 2 breaks listed. Go ahead. I like that guy a lot. LaGrange, grabbed a card of him recently. Don't usually... There's another good prospect, Nate George. I don't usually buy chrome guys later, but like Irish and Billy Carlson and a Jamie Arnold. But I saw a dip in one of those guys and grabbed a couple cards, and they're already up. I don't usually use my brain like that, though. I'm trying. Maldonado, Kilby, first one of those. Liam Doyle and Andrew Salas for the Marlins. Lots of good first chromes popping out quick. Theron Lirzano. McGonigal. Shataro. Riley Quick. A lot of the packs that have the exact same cards over and over and over. Arias Caldwell, Ebel, Brady Ebel, and Kalen Culpepper. Brady Ebel. Round 1. Bodine, late first round pick as well. Witherspoon, first round pick, and a 3 or 4 Jamie Arnolds already. It's the first Witherspoon and the first Bodine. Yeah, I'm sure you bought in. Yeah, I don't remember if you were buying in Bowman with me or not. Maybe. Definitely chrome for sure. Connor Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Fouch, Doyle, and Dean Moss. Dean Moss is a late second rounder. Lots and lots of good chrome popping out. All right, let's get into these 4 mega packs. Box 5 and 6. Sean Gamble, Kaysen Cunningham, Steele Hall, Ryan Mitchell, all great prospects. All awesome prospects. St. Louis, going to Zach. Cincinnati, going to Elijah. Arizona, Elijah from the Fatal, or the Mini. Sean Gamble. Kansas City, going to Aleb. All right. Lots and lots of good top firsts. Vidoric and Josiah Hartenshorn. Fiend, Cade Anderson, Obermueller, Connor Griffin, and Miguel Syme. Pirates, Mariners, Texas. Texas on the board for Michael. First Bowman. Cade. Mojo Refractor. All right, come on, give us a hit here. Orange Refractor. Does that set have autos? My goodness. Jamie Arnold. Peyton Gray. Landon Larkin. That's Prize Prospects Orange Refractor. Oh, boy. Look at that. Ike Irish. 23 of 25. Baltimore Orioles. Going to Aleb. Orange Refractor. First round pick. Super high. Yeah, Giants and Brewers in Bowman Chrome for sure. What pick was he? Did we go an Ike Irish? No, we just got a Chrome. I wanted to look and see what pick he was. But that, my friends, is a banger. One of the top prospects for sure for the Orioles. Great hit. Get some ink going here. Let's get some ink going. Congrats, dude. I know you've been buying in a ton. Hopefully that's a good one for you. Box 7 and 8. Jordan Yost, another first rounder. Josh Hammond, another big one. Johnny Slowinski. We will have Series 1 tomorrow. Another Riley Quick. Minnesota Twins. We've seen 3 of those. Jamie, no, I'm sorry. Brian, excuse me, Sauer. Ebel and Grant Richardson first. 170th overall. Rock Riggio, Guzman, and another Jamie Arnold Chrome for the A's. 4th or 5th Jamie Arnold card for sure. Gavin Feen. Kate Anderson. Stafora, Youngerman, Britton, and another Sammy Stafora. That one's a laser. Seems like if you get the right run of chromes, you get a whole bunch of everybody. Like, whoever is the Nationals is probably absolutely miserable right now with me. Caden Kent, AJ Russell, and Tanner Franklin. Like we've seen all these Cades, and Willits has only come out in 2 inserts. Tibbs and Voigt. All right, here's our 4 mega packs from boxes 7 and 8. There's a yellow, non-auto, but it is a yellow. JoJo Parker, Gavin Feen, Kate Anderson, and Obermueller. Look at this. Collation is insanity. This is a non-first for the Yankees. Is that Spencer Jones or Lombard? It is George Lombard Jr. 75. New York Yankees, Elijah. Lots of color. Yellow, green, orange, gold. Lots of good color. But, like, this is wild. Kate Anderson's stuff has gotten pretty hot. Texas Michael. Got a couple of Fiend Mojo refractors already. Connor Griffin. Syme, Tatum Gray, Landon Harmon, and a Brady Ebel in action. Ty Harvey, Nate Snead, Dean Moss, Malachi Witherspoon, and a Billy Carlson insert. Where is the ink? God. No ink yet. Sean Gamble, Compton, Steele Hall, Case and Cunningham, and Ryan Mitchell. People that have seriously come out of the woodwork saying Mitchell is going to be one of the best prospects from the whole draft. I'm just reading what the box says. I'm surprised that there's no base cards because it does say 5 base packs of 2025 Bowman, but there are no. It's just chrome. I guess it's base chrome, whatever. But packs come out of these way better than the NBA Topps Chrome stuff. Tyson Lewis laser refractor. Josh Owens. Arias Bodine. Elian Pena for the Mets laser. Tyson Witherspoon, Zach Root, Seth Hernandez, Pico Khan, and a Max Bailu. Seth Hernandez, Pittsburgh. Jeff Rogers. Eli Willits, God, took a while. Xavier Nayans. This one's going to Chip. Took long enough. Eli Willits, Chrome. Gage Wood, first one of those. Hit a new JoJo Parker, first one of those. We hit some sort of new run here, hopefully for the better. Grab some ink. Davelin, that's the first rounder for the Dodgers. Another first one of him. Los Angeles Dodgers. Jeff, you're on the board. J.J. Weatherholt Laser for the Cardinals. And Ethan Ferre. All right. Come on now. Mitch Voigt. Forbes. Nayans. Parker. Devin Taylor. Did I put Patrick Forbes in here? Just want to be consistent. Yep. Forbes is Arizona. Voigt is Mets. Parker, Toronto. Might be the first one of those. Maybe second. Toronto is Robert. And Houston is Omar. A lot of stuff to top loader. Yost, Hammond, Petrie, Dezirwa, and Bailu. KC, Alib, and Detroit. Alib, man, how many teams do you grab, bro? 3 or 4? Joshua Owens, Fleming, Root, and McGonigal in action. God, autos are impossible, apparently. Bremner, first one of him, and a Travis Bazzana. 10 boxes left, no autos. What in the world is going on? Guess it's harder than I thought. Here we go. Fiend for the Rangers. Kate Anderson again. Mariners and Rangers. Youngerman, Obermueller, Syme, and a Kusau laser for the Mets. Peters and Walcott. Caden Kent. Ethan Petrie. What a tease. 49th overall. Decent. On Chip. Walker Janik and J.D. Thompson. Jordan Yost. Hammond. Finally, an Ethan Conrad. Cubbies, Jamie. Bremner and a Cameron Millar. Los Angeles Angels, Robert. Packs are so easy to open, which makes it so much more enjoyable. Xing Hiesen Ko. Bowker, Nori, and Ben Jacobs. All right. Come on, Topps. What's going on here? There we go. There's an auto. There's an auto. There's a Dax Kilby insert. Elian Pena, JT Quinn, JD Thompson. Finally, an autograph. God, it was like pulling teeth, apparently. Does look like Texas shortstop. How about that? How about them apples? Gavin Fiend, Mojo Refractor Auto. Going to Michael Dyer. That is not a bad auto to start with there. Congrats, Michael. Great auto. Not one of these guys that's been treaded through 3 or 4 times. Liam Doyle and Jamie Arnold. Mojo Refractors again. Jamie Arnold is just everywhere in these mega boxes, apparently. Oakland going to Aleb. Should have put them up there to show you guys how many there were. St. Louis is Zach. All right, here we go. Kent, Loadsy, Curly. Caden Bodine, Kyson Witherspoon, Seth Hernandez, and Jesus Mate. Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to Jeff. Boston. Rick Morin. 8 boxes left. Come on. Come on now. Get into these base packs and move on. Unless they're going to give us an Eli Willits laser. Gavin Fiend. Xavier Nayans. Cade Anderson. Ton of those. JoJo Parker, Matthew Miura. Gavin Fiend auto. Nice one to grab. Obermueller. Taylor. Devin Taylor, Oakland. Another guy that seems to be trending up. Bradfield Kent. And there's a Sean Gamble laser. Nice one for the Kansas City Royals and Aleb. Said that name a lot. Walker Jenkins and Ethan Frey. Gamble, Willits, and Conrad. Second Eli Willits Chrome, thank goodness. I know that's not the be-all, end-all at all for $200, but got to start somewhere, right? Gage Wood, Tyler Bremner, and Jared Thomas. Davelin, Slowinski, couple Davelins, Nick Becker, J.D. Dix, Dante Nori and Ben Jacobs. Here we go, Mega Packs. Wood was their best one. Yeah, he was their first round pick. I'm a Phillies fan. Of course he was. How did I not know that? Riley Quick, Brady Ebel, Jamie Arnold. Hey, now, what are you doing to me there? Joe Parker. Image variation. Toronto Blue Jays. Going to Robert. I looked these up earlier. These are super hard to hit. Image variation of Joe Parker. He was just in the Filth Bomb office last week. Damn. Wood's their best guy, yeah. By far. Liam Doyle, Max Williams, Anthony Anson, Ben Jacobs, and Carson Bench. Oh, nice. Taylor, Carmichael, Miller, Fisher, and Killen. San Francisco Giants. Going to Matt Schwartz. That's cool, bro. I'd love to see it. Blue. Come on. Looks like a non-auto. George Lombard, Tate Southsea, Jake Cook, Cameron Millar, and a blue to 150 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Come on, one time. There it is. Kason Cunningham, first Bowman, blue Mojo Refractor. Going to Elijah in the mini. Kason Cunningham to 150. That's what we were looking for there. Atlanta Braves going to Scott Shank in the mini. There's a Tate Southsea. I think JoJo Parker showed the boys at the office a picture of his draft Sapphire Papadashia auto. I think he saved it on his phone and showed them from his signing. Here we go. Gavin Fiend. Weidman and Luke Dickerson. There was a Kate Anderson hiding right there. That was stuck to the first card in the pack. Seattle Mariners. Without hitting anything crazy, probably have gotten the most top guy cards. I mean, that sounds stupid. We've gotten a bunch of Kate Anderson. Max Clark and Jake Monroe for the Angels. Laser. Caden Kent. Tate and Kason Cunningham. That's the first Kason Cunningham chrome we've gotten, minus the blue refractor we got a minute ago. Pico Khan, Jordan Yost. Another guy we haven't seen much of. I don't know if we hit a Billy Carlson chrome yet. Josh Hammond. Ayenson. And a Cooper Fleming. Somebody told me Cooper Fleming was good. Can't say I know a ton about him. Nate George, Ethan Petrie, Desirwa, Pena, and Millar. Weatherholt, Lewis, Bailu, Griffin, Riley Kelly, Josue Braceno. That pack had 6 cards, so I bet this one has 4. It sure does. Crossland and Reed. Okay. Good luck. 6 of these left. Moss, Compton, Gamble, and Arnold. That is wild how many Arnolds we've gotten. Got some more ink, and that looks like Reds. Cincinnati. Elijah Nelson. Obviously, we all know what we want. There's a Killen. Come on, baby. Is not the Reds. Quentin Young. Twins. I read that all wrong, didn't I? Twin Cities. Quentin Young. Minnesota. Brian Sauer. Second round pick. Not a bad one. Read that one all wrong, didn't I? Sure looked like the Reds. All right, here we go. Max Clark and J.J. Weatherholt. That was a bunch of non-firsts almost. Got a purple auto. We know who we want, right? I'm not saying anything anymore. Quentin Young, Connor Griffin, prize prospects. Last time I guessed a team a second ago, I was dead ass wrong. Okay. That's Brewers. So, Jamie. Wow, not bad at all. Brady Ebel. Numbered 12 of 199. They sure numbered things differently here, didn't they? Brady Ebel. 32nd overall for the Milwaukee Brewers. We've caught up, and there's a Michael Oliveto. He's a late first-round pick. Detroit Tigers. That was a good 2 boxes there. Got 4 boxes left. Solid. Picked up a little. You were right. We did get some autographs. That JoJo Parker's kind of sick. Have not seen that one before. That must be a photo variation just from... Well, does anybody know if they had that JoJo Parker photo variation, the same one in regular draft? I feel like I have not seen that one. All right, guys, the top Series 1 break. Grab a cheap team. I think there's teams as cheap as $27. Brandon Compton Laser. $25 maybe? Maybe in case number 2, we'll put up one with a free team to keep it moving. Marcus Phillips Laser. He is a late first-round pick as well for the Boston Red Sox and Rick Morin. For the price, I think we caught up and are doing okay. 2 first-round pick autos. Mitch Voigt. A number of first-round color. Oliveto, Patrick Forbes, and J.R. Ritchie. Lead of Rise, Jake Moonroe, Steele Hall, and James Tibbs. Laser for the Dodgers. Oh my God. Why didn't you guys tell me that was way off? Jesus Christ. What did I do? Nobody said anything. I was showing my mess. Damn. Ryan Mitchell Chrome first. Landon Hodge. Billy Carlson is completely avoiding us tonight. That is crappy. Trevor Cohen. 85th overall. Sean Gamble. And a Mitch Voigt for the Mets Laser. New York Mets. Elijah in the mini. All these teams, the guys that were hanging on in the mini, have hit, it seems. Diamondbacks hit. White Sox did not. Rockies did not. Brewers got the best hit. They're from the mini. Brewers definitely got the best hit. Numbered first-round pick autograph. Aiden West, Lombard, Josuar Owens, and Connor Griffin, prized prospects for the Pirates. And Jeff. Cooper, Root, Phillips, Ethan Conrad, and Tyler Bremner. Conrad for the Cubbies. Jamie. Bremner, Los Angeles Angels, going to Robert. All right, 3 boxes of mega packs left. Come on now. Eli Willits, finally on the board, and a JoJo insert mojo. Eli Willits, Mojo Refractor, going to Chip. Only Eli parallel we've gotten. Gage Wood, Charles Davelin, Becker, Franklin Hughes. Davelin was 41st. Gage Wood was 26th. Phillies going to Adam. The only bad part about Megas, in my opinion, is like you may only have like 3 or 4 people that do well because it's so inexpensive. Some of these spots were $30, 37, 35, 40. Remember when that was the price of like a cheaper team and a full case of draft? I guess you still have some rarely, but man, the price of products over the last couple years has gone. Ow, I just poked my finger. It's been a while since I've done that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. At least we weren't missing a single mega pack, guys. I remember in the spring we were missing a couple mega packs. Sirota and Caleb Lays. Spencer Jones, Antonio Jimenez. Syme and Salina. There's a Caden Bodine. Kyson Witherspoon. These are base chromes. Boston and Baltimore. Right next to each other on the list. Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, and a Gage Wood laser. A little bit of life here for the Phillies in the last 2 boxes. Gage Wood laser going to Adam. Like I said earlier, back in the day, if you had like a couple mega box refractors and you got PSA 10s, buy it into a $50 break, no big deal. Jefferson Rojas laser. Monroe, Gillen, Josh Owens. Kyson Witherspoon. Nope. Malachi Witherspoon. Josue. Zach Root. Compton, Richie, Dix, Phillips, Zach Root. Late first-round pick for the LA Dodgers. Going to Jeff Wendover. Nothing crazy of Yost. Nope. I really poked my finger on that box. Damn it. Here we go. Lampkin, McGonigal. There's our first Billy Carlson. God, that took forever. Chicago White Sox going to Aleb. First Billy Carlson Mega Box Chrome. Weird collation. Weird collation in this product. Ike Irish, Dax Kilby, Kane Kepley Hedges, and Jack Gurvich. Yankees and Orioles. Aleb and Elijah. Last 2 packs here, guys. This is box 20. Schubart, Walton, Morris, and Xavier Nayans in action. Come on. Let's end with a hit here. Come on. No hit. Eli Willits, Gage Wood, Davelin, Becker, and Liam Doyle. Well, we got 3 autos and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 color. Guess that's what we were expecting. Plus a photo variation. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. It will end up in a top loader at some point. Trying to think of my goofy ass. Phillies Gage Wood going to Adam. Dodgers going to Jeff. Eli Willits going to Chip. All right, let's do a recap. Another one of these cases up, guys. Let's run it back. You fill it soon. I can rip it tonight. These are just things that I sleeved. Lots and lots and lots of good first chromes, first inserts. These are all first players, so these aren't... I did sleeve Connor Griffin. I think he was the only non-first that I sleeved. There was a lot of Cade Anderson. I can rip the other mega box case if it filled tonight. I don't even have the Topps cases in hand yet. They're coming next day air to me in the morning. The mega box case is filled. The other mega box case filled. I would rip it tonight. I have it right here. These are just the sleeved cards, guys. There were some Eli Willits inserts. Every stack has another Cade Anderson in it. Couple Bremners, couple Yost, couple Conrad, couple Fiend, couple Bodine. All right. Davelin, Wood, Irish, Kilby, Root, Wood, Davelin, Wood, Bremner, Conrad, Voigt. These are all lasers and megas. Phillips, Olivito, Arnold, Gamble, South Sea, Killen, Doyle, Arnold. Gamble, Witherspoon, Hernandez, Doyle, Arnold, Bremner, Yost, Hammond, Nayans, Parker, Voigt, Forbes, a couple Willits chromes. I thought we had 1 chrome. I guess we got 2 Willits chromes. Gamble, Steele Hall, Kaysen Cunningham, Griffin, Fiend, Griffin, Gamble, Cunningham, Hall, Nayans, Forbes, Parker, Voigt, Carlson. I guess we did get 2 Carlsons. That is a mojo. My bad. Arnold, Yost, Griffin, and Doyle. We did get 2. There were 2 Eli Willits base chromes, and there were 2 Eli Willits mega box refractors. There were 2 Billy Carlson mega box refractors. We had an Leo DeVries to 99. We had a George Lombard to 75. We had a Brandon Compton gold to 50. Mariners had a Cade Anderson to 99 and 2 Cade Anderson mega box refractors. We had a Quentin Young auto. We had a Kaysen Cunningham blue to 150. We had a Gavin Fiend mega box auto. We had an Ike Irish orange refractor prize prospects to 25. And we had a Brady Abel to 199 auto and a Joe Parker mega box photo variation. Guys, have a great rest of your night. If we're not hopping back on, I hope you come stop by tomorrow for Topps Series 1. I have a ton of cases coming, so let's fill some up and rip some tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Have yourself a filthy one, and peace out, my friends.